All right, listen up, y'all, because this one's about to hit different. You know how people always say, do better? Well, Tiffany took that personally. Her vibe is like, if you want better, go figure out yourself. And the wild part? She really believes that's wisdom. In her world, help means telling folks to learn how to learn. And not just that, she'll flip it so deep, she'll tell you to learn from a death. Like, huh? That's the kind of delusion we're dealing with here. Folks, full-on motivational scam energy. Anyway, before we dive in, y'all know the drill. Hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's lock INSO, let's rewind the scene. Tiffany, front and center, doing one of her food giveaways last August. Sounds wholesome, right? Yeah, until you notice the pattern. Somebody always rolls up in their car, window down, chatting her up while she's live streaming. They don't even realize the camera is rolling. You can see her face switch up. She'll be like, oh, I'm live. And every time that happens, I'm sitting there, headphones on max, try to catch every single word. Never could, but you could feel it. Something sneaky was always in the air. That energy wasn't community work. It was cover-up work. So now, in this clip, she starts talking about her ice rink. Yeah, you heard that right. The same ice rink she's somehow tied to feeding the people. Like, what kind of logic is that? Who connects skating with solving hunger? But this is Tiffany logic, baby. It don't gotta make sense. It just gotta sound dramatic. And honestly, looking back, you can't help but feel a little pity. Because if she even had the slightest clue what was coming for her down the line, lawsuits, investigations, a whole collapse, she would have set her ego down and stayed quiet. I genuinely believe that. And I gotta say it, whoever her man is, you're just gonna sit there and let her lean into some dude's car while he whispered in her ear? That's wild. Couldn't be me. But I guess that's their business. Meanwhile, she's all smiles telling folks, I love my people. I always do. Then she launches into one of those endless speeches. 10 minutes straight of me. She's hyping up her big annual picnic. Labor Day Sunday, 3 to 9 p.m. at the Just Ice Rink. Yeah, that one. 14312 Greenwood. The same spot in the village of Dalton. She's telling everyone, bring your babies. Fun in the sun. Like she's hosting a family reunion. But then, plot twist, she flips into victim mode. Says the board of trustees try to stop her from building that rink. Claim they don't want to pay for it. That they blocked out of spite. Talking about they paid for it 3 times like it's some kind of grand conspiracy. Girl, what? She really acted like the ice rink was a humanitarian project. Like they were trying to stop her from feeding the people. But let's be serious. Who's hungry for ice? And see, this is where the mask slips. That rink? It wasn't for the public. It wasn't some open-door community hub. Nah, that was her private playground. Only open when she wanted party. She even named it after her daughter. Spent public money. Called it community investment. Then turned it into a personal flex. That's PPP, all right. Personal party purposes. That's Tiffany's version of giving back. So yeah, I froze the screen right there, and I'm not even sorry. The look on her face said it all. The arrogance, the delusion, the self-importance. It's all there in one frame. That's the Tiffany Henyard brand. And this is exactly why her downfall is hitting so hard. Because it ain't bad luck, it's karma. Premium, express-delivered karma. And then, just when you think she's done, she drops her grand finale. Tiffany looks dead into the camera and tells people to watch who's around you. Says your own circle, the friends, the family, the ones closest to your heart, are the ones most jealous of your shine. That envy, that hate, that quiet sabotage, it's real, she says, and she sells it like gospel. But let's call it what it is. Projection. Tiffany spent so long bullying people into submission. She doesn't even see it as toxic anymore. It's her default setting. She's like that spoiled kid who throws a tantrum, breaks everything in sight, just to get what she wants. That's Tiffany Henyard in a nutshell. The type to wreck the whole room, then say you made her do it. She'll flip it into some divine mission. Like she's God's chosen one, sent to lead the people. Every scandal, every outburst, every power trip becomes a test from the Lord. It's delusion dressed up as destiny. And yeah, maybe it's not violent, but mentally, it's chaos. Pure chaos. Because folks like that, they drain the life out of everyone around them. They live in a world where they're the hero, and everyone else is just an extra in their movie. And the saddest part? Even surrounded by hundreds of people, she still acts like she's the only one who matters. I'm serious. I've seen that mindset before, and the second I spot it, I'm out, gone. I don't entertain people who think they're chosen, special, untouchable. The minute you start walking like your opinion sits higher than everyone else's, like you were born elite, nope, that's my cue to exit. You can't tell folks they're beneath you when you can't even hold a sentence together. And let's be real for a second. This woman calls herself a leader, but can't even lead her own stylist to the finish line. Those eyebrows, I don't even know what shape they aiming for. And that wig? Phew, that burnt orange. Half-bleached disaster looks like somebody started a project and quit halfway through. Like, let me just lift the color a little, and then panicked when the strand started smoking. That's the hue of regret. Even the stylist gave up mid-session and said, "You know what? This is good enough." Tiffany should have taken notes. Sometimes it's okay to quit. But of course she won't, because Tiffany never knows when to stop. She'll keep doubling down, keep talking, keep spinning her own downfall into a sermon. But hey, I'm not giving her that energy. I'm not diving into the circus. I'm not playing that game. Mama is just watching from the sidelines, sipping her tea, whispering to the universe. Bless her heart. She gonna learn one day.